Welcome back to the final episode of Demonic Pacts. We've got 4,490 points to go to get to the Rune rank. We did get one task off camera. Prison Pete random event finally showed up. Got some toad flax we don't really need. But that was 30 points. So now we have less than 4,500. And we have a lot of things planned. We've got the list of the 349 tasks we haven't done, ordered by completion percentage, which we're kind of ignoring at this point. There's definitely some easy things we can accomplish, quickly run in and grab for points, and some things we're probably not going to do, just time-wise. Rare drops, getting things, longer grinds, low point tasks, all things we don't specifically need to do. But we have this whole list of things going down, lower and lower completion percentage, harder and harder in general, or just things that people didn't feel like doing. More pact points technically available, but we don't really need more at this point either. Especially if we're not going to be doing too much in terms of actual combat, realistically. But yeah, everything from go do an easy boss a few hundred times, down to do heart bosses a few hundred times. Lots of XP tasks at the bottom here that nobody really wanted to do. 50 million Herblore XP. That's a lot. We do have a lot of potions, but not so much in the secondaries. So, there we go. Theater of Blood combat achievements. There's all this. There's a whole list of things we could do. But what will we do? I've got some plans. And those plans start here in the fight caves. There's Jan. He's doing his best. And his best is not very good, because we have 188 health when we have max health here. Which he can't even, like, two-hit us at this point. Pretty wild. And then we just heal all the health back. It's just great. Do more damage than he can heal. And complete a whole bunch of stuff. And there was an elite task, complete the fight caves 5 times. A master task for 400 points. All the fight caves combat achievements. And the Fight Caves Master, that was the final achievement for the Fight Caves. That got us the Fight Caves Combat Achievements one. And another 200 points for completing all tasks from 10 bosses. Went and did a few more here before we went in and did that last Fire Cape. Went to the combat task section. We had a Moxliato, Callisto, Cerberus, Chaos Fanatic. Did a mage kill at the Crazy Archaeologist. I took care of that. Grotesque Guardians. King Black Dragon, we needed to stab it and do 10 kills without leaving, which was very easy. Jab we just did. Venenatus and Vedion. With the Wilderness, there's a lot of really, really easy bosses to get all the combat achievements from. Because it's like, kill 1, and then kill 10, or something silly. 10, 20. We did a lot more than that many kills. That's for sure. Here's the last 2 fire capes here. Trade these in. See if we can get the pet. Yeah, I know. Not lucky. We do have 1 more in the bank. Wanna trade that in later. Yep. Not lucky. That's fine. We don't need to be lucky for some of the other tasks we're completing here. Got some stuff here. Got some King Black Dragon heads. That's always fun. We need a pickaxe. Like this one. Let's go mine any random ore over here. Like this gold. That's good enough. We got 99 mining and a bit. So that's easily enough to get 50 million mining XP. Bit of AFKing at iron, like 3 million XP an hour or something crazy. Very, very AFK, and very cool. That's our second non-combat 50 mil. I have to get another one later. We also did some agility up to level 83. Doing some Brimhaven, of course, to get the Pirate's Hook. It's only like another hour on top of what we already did for all the other tasks. Like get 30 tickets in a row and everything. So we got a few more tickets. 800 in total of the vouchers, but it's like 8 times because of leagues. Easily enough to get a Pirate's Hook, which is 400 points for some reason. Very cool. Serious old man. Want to do a maze? Not really. How about you be Jackal or the Mime? How about that? Those are the 2 random events we still need. So yeah. Well, that's something. We've also been doing some farming in the background. So that's how we have a spirit tree here. Check the health of that. That is 200 points. And a whole heap of experience. Already almost another level. And then down at the Oasis, we got a mahogany tree for 80 points. And a farming level. There's also a task for a Calquat tree, but we never got a Calquat seed, so oh well. Those were the tasks we had fully prepared here. Gets us to 2,810 more points needed. So now we gotta go find some other stuff to do. Here is creating 100 jugs of blessed sunfire wine for 80 points. Technically it's not blessed, that's the next step, but it is jugs of sunfire wine, which is exactly what we need to go do some prayer. The wines are actually useless, because we can train prayer with our soul shards here, and doesn't use wine. There's 200 points, reaching 126 combat. Could have done this at any point here. Although I guess we have been getting more of the soul shards just by doing more stuff, finding more things, farming and bones and all that. So, it has all added up here. We had like 230,000 when we started, from like, what was it, like 70 prayer or something? 78. We've just been getting level. This is clicking every tick here, getting 13,200 XP. It's like 80 million XP an hour. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Probably the best XP we've been getting the entire league here. We've also been training some melee. That was like 13 million XP an hour or something. We'll get to that. For now, there is level 99 prayer. Another 200 points. But now we have more soul shards. We can do other things with them. Doing some rune crafting stuff. Make a combination rune. That's a medium task. Use Dale Essence. Oh, that's a medium task. 30 points for both of those. Crafting some nature runes. 250 at a time. That is a medium task, an elite task, and a hard task. Leagues, Kramja and Kramja, respectively. 50, but actually 250 law runes. That's a hard task. 2,500 essence into runes. Hard task. Base level 70s. Hard task. Just kind of keep spamming this. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, and 77. We can actually go to a different spot. Over at the True Blood Altar. Get a blood talisman from the general store in Canifus. Only for leagues here. This is even more runecrafting XP per click. It's pretty great. 78, 79, and level 80 for base 80s. Oh wow. Every skill 80 plus, and then we get 2 more levels, and that is total level of 2,200. Another elite task. Now the question is, can I get 99 rune crafting and then also have enough for prayer? It's actually more XP per shard and way more XP per hour doing this. I'm just gonna use all the shards here. Up to 250 million XP an hour. There's 99 rune craft for 200 points. I don't know if we have quite enough shards to get 25 mil, but it'll be close. We can get more shards if we really want to. And a few minutes later, there is 25 million runecraft XP. Another 200 points. Also now have 139,000 blood runes, which we don't need. So that's neat. Our butler has returned with a fair bit of bowstrings, which is 100,000 XP too little. Hilarious. I don't know how much XP is like cutting gems or something. We have a lot of gems. We can get 100,000 XP. A few dragon stones, and there you go. 35 million crafting XP. 200 points. And 35 million XP in 3 non-combat skills. There's also 200 points. Alright. Still need another 50 million though, so we have an idea. Fletching. Level 99. We're making broad arrows very, very quickly because of the woodsman instant 150 at a time business. I need to spam it, get even more. Once again, we're getting very high XP per hour here. 25 million fletching XP, 200 points. 35 million fletching XP, 200 points. And there is 50 million fletching XP. And 50 million XP in 3 non-combat skills. 200 and 400. Getting 350 mils is quite a bit here. We got 2227 total instead of 2277 total or whatever. Skills that are not 99. Agility, of course. Farming, we could have if we tried, probably. Especially if we did more hunter to get more seeds. And construction. What if we're not going to get 90 plus? Let alone 99. Don't really need to train any of these, really. Because that is Rune Rank. Look at that. Just 17,100 more points to get Dragon. That is not happening. But we can still go do a few more tasks and stuff. Because there's still time. Here is fill a large pouch, 30 points. And fill a giant pouch, 80 points. Just went and sat in the abyss for a little bit. 200 million XP in a combat skill. Specifically, attack. Is that attacking me? No. Specifically try to put on the boots to stop being attacked. Well, that didn't work. Teleported at the wrong time. Anyways. Yep. All the tankiness. Melee. Piety. Worked nice. Also hit points, but it's only one combat skill. Unlike all the regular skills, there's only get a combat. Also might not work for prayer. Whatever. 200 million XP. Get attack and thieving. And that is 400 points for that. Next up, some clue scroll stuff, I've decided. Build a hard stash, store some stuff in it. That is a hard task. Teleport to the Twilight Temple, since we activated this statue. Get over a little closer here to a medium stash. Because we have been doing some medium clues. Because we need to. Because it'd be helpful to do so. Here, store the stuff in there. Medium stash. Filled. Medium task. Completed. Now we have 20 medium clues that we did. Had to go get some more. So we did fight some guards in Falador with our cannon. It was an entire thing. And open these. What we're looking for would be like a trimmed amulet would be a task. But really, what we really want is ranger boots. That'd be very good. Look at all these different things. It's green, green. Medium task, fill 20 medium clue collection log slots. Brilliant. There are a couple things in here. Bank, all that. Don't even worry about where things are going in the bank at this point. Doesn't matter. 25 unique items from medium clues. Pretty cool. Just a bunch of runes that time. That wasn't very impressive. 9 more. Well, we tried. Our bank is full. Okay. Well, that's a different problem. That's a different problem we're having. 25 medium clues. Medium task complete. Anything else in here? Nope. Alright. We tried. Collection logs. Medium clues. Ended up getting 39 things and no boots whatsoever. My goodness. And not having ranger boots means we cannot put the Pegasian crystal on our ranger boots. And therefore cannot complete the big point task for having all the Serb boots. Even though we had all these pieces. It's a lot of medium clues to do that. Do we have more bank space? Do we have enough money to buy more bank space? Is that a thing? Not at this bank. If we just have more bank space, that'd be... I could talk to this bank. Can I... More options. I'd buy some bank slots. This is a 50. Are you buying? Oh yeah, we can afford this. Money doesn't mean anything at this point, so... And we also have a bunch of rune, so technically we get more. 200 slots. Perfect. That'll be helpful for future leagues, because that does tick over for some reason. And now we can store all these medium clue things that are not the ones we want. Do we have any amulets? Not the right ones. Alright. Well, that is clue scrolls complete. It's gonna keep on doing all the collection logs here. As we get on to the next thing we're doing. Oh, let's do some achievement diaries. Trap a horned Gurak completes the medium Karamja for 30 points. And using this grapple shortcut with our armored crossbow, because of course, we'll complete the hard Karamja diary. There you go. That's 80 points. Now would be the time where we go and complete the Elite Diary also, because we only have one task left. But that task is to check our Calquat tree, and we never got a Calquat seed. In terms of ways we could have done it, just even more woodcutting somehow, even though we have 25 million woodcutting XP, we barely got any nests, because we get double everything and all that. But also, giant mole could have been an answer. Let's do a whole bunch of moles, get a whole bunch of the pieces, trade them in for seeds and everything, nests and all that. Achievement diary, did medium, achievement diary, hard. How much XP lamps are these even? In terms of things that matter, nothing at this point. Some hunter XP, I guess. It's not gonna be enough. Not gonna be enough. It's level 94. Next diary we're doing is out here in the wilderness, finishing up the hard wilderness diary. That's 80 points. And the elite diary, by searching one of these traps here, that is 200 points. That's pretty good. I also have one more thing to do here, though. So let us make that happen first. Looting a dragonstone from the rogues chests here. That's another 200 points. So we get our wilderness diary rewards here, because why not? Not that it really is going to make a difference, but, you know. Whatever we get here. 2. The Pacts Enclave. Yeah. And the Phoenix down here somewhere. Or something. There he is. Lesser Fanatic. Wilderness Hard Diary. Wilderness Elite Diary. Got some more Hunter XP, because why not? 240,000. And 800,000. It's a reasonable amount. Another 800,000 if we had a Calquat tree for the Cramter Diary. But no. Also not going to worry about the Falador Diary or the Mauritania Diary, honestly. Because that's a lot more tasks to do. And some of them having stat requirements we don't have. It's pretty impressive, given the number of levels we have. But anyways. Another thieving thing next. Pickpocket a diamond from a Tsar. Interestingly, ice gloves from the Ice Queen. That counts as Asgarnia up on White Wolf Mountain. So that helped not take any damage here. Very convenient. And I also went to Scorpia, one of the few places we can actually get dragon javelin tips, since we haven't completed or auto-completed Monkey Madness 2. Put those together, and that is fetch 100 dragon javelins for another 200 points. Impressive. The 4 challenge is going. It's like some of the healers are not managing to heal because they're getting stuck behind them or something. We did take a lot of damage, but then we healed a lot of it, so it mostly worked out. 4 jams. That's enough for me right now. Especially when it gets to more, the ticks get weird, and just don't want to deal with that. And we don't have to, because of what we're doing here. Oh boy, tackle. 1,000. Neat. 200 points. Next up, Doom of Macchiato. What do we even pray against this? I don't even know. Nice like magic. That's a worm. We got boulders, prayers. Smacking you with my stick. This is what we're doing now. It doesn't heal us, which is a slight problem. But only a slight problem. Bonk. Defeat the Doom. Problem solved. What's in here? Claim and leave. Confirm. Put in the bank. Fantastic. Feed a ghast. A purple sweet. It could be different kind of sweets. Some sweets. A cake would be a sweet. I don't know, doesn't matter. 30 points. Complete the Witch's Potion quest. 7,800 magic XP. And 30 points. And the final quest. Shades of Morton. Battling a horde of shades. An absolute horde of lag. For a little bit of herblore and crafting XP or something. We've gotten a bronze key red, which we can go use to open a box, probably, once we actually move. Made some flame tier bracelets. Use the flame tier hammer. Can actually build the temple. It's pretty great. Anyways, here is a bronze chest and a bronze key. Open it. Probably. And that is 10 points for opening a bronze chest. And that is fantastic. That is 50,000 points. And the final easy task, which we can see if we go in here, tier easy, completed, incomplete, none. We did all the easy tasks, all 148 of them. For medium, there is 292 out of 344 completed. Hard, we did, once it updates, once it stops lagging, 167 out of 258. Elite tasks, 118 out of 250. And master tasks, 7 out of 34. The completed master tasks were 200 mil in a combat skill, 200 mil in non-combat skill, 50 mil in 3 non-combat skills, solo necks, pirate hook, every revenant weapon, and the Fight Caves combat achievements. So, some cool stuff in there. 50,000 is very clean. Specifically did the last series of tasks to get to exactly 50,000. Looks nice. Looks really nice. And it is just that little bit more beyond what we needed for the rune tier here. If this will open. Really laggy today. It's not even, wasn't really even just this world. It's a struggle. Yep. An extra 2,500 points above rune. Still 15,000 more for dragon. So that would have been a lot more. Do some more of those elite and master tasks to slowly chip away at that. But we are out of time. Let's go and take one last look at the list. Well, this time, without hiding completed tasks. Started up at the top, almost 100% completion of do the tutorial. And then various percentages just based on the areas. Lots of demonic pact points at the top, since you want to get those done as soon as possible. And then all these, we did all these, and all of these. Total of 1,034 tasks. Only 302 not shown. So we did 32 tasks. It's pretty good. All of these complete. All of these complete. Lots of easy stuff. Is that in the right order? Oh, this is based on easy, medium, since I was looking at that tasks. By completion percentage, fully. Top 30 point here. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Known issue cannot be completed, except it's automatically completed. Anyways, the top completion. Lots of demonic pact points. 90%, 85%, 80%, 75%, 70%, 65%, 60%, 55%, 50%, 45%, 40%, 35%, 33, 30, 25.6. Noxious Halberd. Looks like it sneaked up to the top here. We have another random event. I guess we got the Prison Pete. That was slightly above here somewhere. So our top uncompleted task was the Noxious Halberd and the Amulet of Rancor. Possible, but we did like the first 50 kills and didn't get any pieces. So it would be an average of like another 120 kills or something. Just didn't have time for that. Never got a piece of the Mime outfit or a trimmed amulet from Clues. But definitely more towards the top of our incompleted tasks. We still completed a lot of things as we continued downwards here. Especially once we started doing more tasks that weren't specifically the most completed. Lots of stuff in here. Mostly for points. And inadvertently getting levels and things. Completing things, doing what we could with the stuff we had in the inventory. Getting XP, AFK. Final drops. generally whatever we could do with some of the skills. Oh yeah. 9.5% zombie pirate lockers. XP tasks, medium clues, teleport anchoring scroll, fairly rare, got lucky on that. One of the few things we actually got lucky on. Gilded altar, 200 mil XP. Stamina potions were a bit of a waste for the 30 points those were. 99 herb lore at the sub 5%. Fletching, combat achievements at 10 bosses, very easy with the wilderness. Lot worse if you don't have the wilderness. Fletching XP at 2.6%. Super easy. Just a little bit of a lot of clicking. If you have the woodsman to do it 10 times faster or whatever. Jar, got lucky on that. Only thing we got from Araxor, basically. 150 grotesque guardians, 1.8%. So we're just there for trying to finish all the combat tasks and everything. All the fight caves combat achievements. That was pretty doable, all things considered. For 400 points. Totally worth it. A felling axe, absolute waste. All the forestry we did. Got everything except for the forestry basket from that. And that was only 30 points. So the axe was definitely the correct choice. And then we get into the sub 0.1% stuff. Yes, our rarest completion was the felling axe. And that's totally fair, because, my goodness. You can really just do the good forestry events. You're pretty much fine. But still, we got there. As far as the Fight Caves combat achievements was second worst. I guess trying and constantly messing up the healer ones would be pretty annoying. So, that's alright. Happy with that. It was a good 400. So, yeah, overall, all these other tasks we didn't do, we would need to find 15,000 more points worth of stuff. It's definitely there. You don't need to complete every single task to get Dragon, but it kind of gets up there. Definitely a lot of things we didn't do, like any more Doom, Coliseum, Theater of Blood, get the rest of the Barrow sets, any Abyssal Sire at all. We had Ancients, so really would have been possible, but not something we ever really worried about. Yeah. And then the super, super rare ones would be very undoable. Unless you're going for, like, everything. Full Virtus, 150 Whisper, never fought Whisper, 50 Theater of Bloods, 250 combat achievements, 50 million XP in Herb Lore, Full Inquisitors. There was also a task for doing the regular Nightmare, but that was only 80 points or something. 150 Nightmares. That sounds like a nightmare. All of the combat achievements for Theater of Blood. Entry, normal, and hard mode. 750 collection log slots. 75 master clues. Especially without Varlamore. Well, without Korend. To be able to trade in clues. So yeah. A lot of things that we didn't do. Because we wouldn't have, even if we were going for Dragon. But still. Let's go see our rewards. The shop is now open. First up, we can claim our trophies. Shine relics, demonic pacts, rune. At the max here. That is pretty good. Not the dragon, but we weren't going for that really. RuneScape. Red for the demonic pacts. Very appropriate. As with a lot of the rewards here, are going to be red. You can also go and buy any of the previous league rewards if you want to. There's a lot of points worth of stuff in here, that's for sure. We also have an extra 400 points from previous leagues, technically. But not enough to really make a difference here. We're going to get a banner for 500 points. Gonna get, not the throne, because that's for a demonic throne. That's Not something we have. The Impish Ritual Scroll. That is the home teleport animation. Imp Whistle is an override for Thralls. 8,000 points. Demonic Trident Ornament Kit. Any sea or swamp tridents. Fantastic. 4,500. The Axe. We don't have a Soul Reaper Axe. That's 10,000 points. Demonic Quill. It's for like a Slayer Helm Oathplate thing. Skin Sample for 3,000. His red skin. Demonic Butler Scroll for 4,000. Change our Demonic Butler to be more demonic. And Demonic Staff Ornament Kit. Why not? Confirm. That's for an Ivan Staff. Use this on here. We have the even spookier Ivan Staff. More red. More scary. We get... Read the Demonic Skin contract. What's this skin say? Demonic Skin. Sounds good. Terms and conditions, blah blah blah, pain and suffering, yeah, the usual. Can I actually use this? Oh, Sensation Makeover Mage. Brilliant. To reuse that. Read the Imp Ritual Scroll. Unlock the home teleport. Done a bit here. And then we have these leagues. 6. All these options, my goodness. We got the banner. Very fiery. Very cool. Demonic Toxic Trident. Looking very spooky. Red. There's the trident. Nice. Would be very appropriate with all the red skin here. Blow the Imp Whistle. These are summon imps as your thralls. Yep. Unlock that. Some of these are consumable here. Resurrect a ghost. It's a ghost. That's supposed to be cosmetics. There we go. Leagues. Looks like ghost cosmetics. Looks like skull cosmetics. Zombies cosmetics. Try it again. And now we've got the imp minion that we had. He will do very nicely. Alright. So now we can go turn red if we wanted to. Change our butler when we get over there. I was gonna buy a few more things here. Since we still have so many points. So we can get the full outfits. Tier 1 for 1,000 points. Tier 2 for 5,000 points. And the full Tier 3 for 20,000. It's quite a few points. It's quite a few points. There's also a 5th thing. Okay. Wield the book. Trade. Tier 3. Confirm. And a scepter. How fancy. Alright. Looking all red. Tier 1 with a red book. I mean, it would look even better if we had red skin. We're currently on the Arceus book for this though, so getting to the makeover mage is a process. Let's go be red. Here's the makeover mage. I need to show you this piece of skin. Excuse me? Oh, context. This contract says I can unlock demonic skin if I bring it to you. Oh. Yes, I remember discussing this with small red fellow recently. If you give me the contract, I'll be able to give you demonic skin. Contract will unlock the ability to choose demonic skin red in a makeover. Yes, unlock it. Come talk to me again anytime you want a makeover. I will, thanks. Red. Apply. Changes have been applied. Just gonna frolic with the sheep in our crazy demon skin. Does not match well with the hair. That's alright. Tier 1 set. And the boots. And this is just the Tier 1 set though. Go up to the Tier 2 set. The boots don't look very different. That's more sinister eyes. More red to the clothing bits. And then Tier 3. Going very red. Scary teeth. different outfit, more spikiness and disheveled, and a demonic scepter. Offhand kind of thing. Now we're really looking the part. Would look even better if we had the dragon trophy. Well, this will do nicely. With the Ivan staff too, with the fire on it. Looking great. And the banner. Very fiery. Very appropriate. Overall, pretty cool league. Varlamore, good starting area. Not having Misthalin was definitely slightly different in a little bit of ways. A few things. More easy to get, less easy to get. Lots of interesting tasks. Nothing super crazy because we didn't get to the worst things trying to go for the Dragon Cup. And we can go get one more demoned up with our Demonic Pacts and Demon Butler scroll. Just looking like a regular butler here. Demon Butler. Does not wish me to deposit that item in your bank? No. Read it. Scroll the line to change the appearance of your Demon Butler inside your house. I have the Butler's Bell demonic servant. Our Butler's Bell servant continues with us too. Great. Yes, I love that. Talking to them inside the house. Talk to the Demon Butler. Something else. Serve, options, bank, outfits. So, Althazar, I've been thinking about your wardrobe. My wardrobe, sir? Demonic Pacts. Would you mind dressing up for me? My crazy face, excuse me? I was thinking maybe a suit jacket. The tiny little demon eyes and the giant teeth. My goodness. A suit jacket. Yeah, maybe do something with your horns? My horns? Is that a problem? Of course not, sir. Whatever you require. Servant Butler guy. Fantastic. Everything's coming together here. Can't resurrect a Thrall in here. Oh well. We got our minion. We got our butler. We got our home teleport. Arcans don't even have a home teleport? I guess a minigame teleport would do. Can't use the same teleports in here either. Leaving the house. It is the home teleport with the imps and the demons. The crazy face is definitely crazy here. Little evil pockets with stuff in it. A demon hand. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. And we can't even really use the items that we didn't get, so that works out. That works out. Interesting to see what they do with the next league. If we continue with the whole Pacts, but change it to a different thing. Maybe balance things a little bit more, so there isn't just water magic with thorns to do all the damage to everything that hits you and you heal constantly, which was even better when you actually had the correct setup and regions and things. Maybe better with other styles, but in total, having different options, being able to switch them around. They added more switches to the Pacts multiple times, but overall, very interesting. Good starting areas, still have the whole choose multiple areas things. See what we can do with that in another league at some point. But for now, I've got some 2012 to go deal with over in a different series. Returning, since Leagues is over. But until the next league, for this at least, goodbye.